What's up, guys? I'm Hustle.
And I'm Mo, and welcome to the Mo Hustle Show.
What up, y'all? We so glad that y'all stopped by to kick it with us.
We talking about everything from politics to pool pits to stripper poles. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it.
Period. What's good, everybody? I'm Hustle.
And I'm Mo, and welcome to the Mo Hustle Show.
Man,
So what's going on?
chilling, man. It's cold outside right now.
It is. I'm glad it's getting cold though.
Me too. I
was
this
tired of
weather.
it being hot.
Yeah,
I'm ready to dress up for the winter.
Me too. Get you some nice boots, nice sweater.
Yeah. You know how we do.
Yeah.
So today, what we got going on today?
Man, listen, man. First of all, we want to say R.I.P. to Young Dolph,
Right.
a.k.a. Paper Route Frank, a.k.a. Dolph Gabbana, all that. R.I.P. to this man. That's who we talking about today. We talking about the life and death of Young Dolph, man.
Right. We also talking about this trend that's going on of rappers once they become successful being killed in their own cities by their own haters.
Yeah, I've never understood that, but we're going to get into it.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. So we'll go ahead and get started. So everybody knows, like she just said, you know, Young Dolph was recently gunned down this week in his hometown of Memphis. This man was buying cookies, you know, for his family. He always went to, if you guys have been keeping up, Makita's cookies, or Makeda's, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but he was there getting some cookies. And it was shortly after, or he was standing in the actual cookie shop.
Yeah, as soon as he walked in, some people drove up, jumped out the car, and
yeah. And the thing is, like, everybody knew that when he came home, that's one of the places that he goes. So that's one of the places that he would visit. So quite naturally, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out somebody was scoping him. They knew he would be home, and they knew that he was going to hit that cookie spot up. And
I think there's a video circulating around. There is somebody that was at a Shell station right across from Makita's, like moments before he was killed, and they, you know, was filming him at the gas pump, pumping gas in his car. And another thing to point out, you know, these people that followed him, they knew that they had to get him out of the car because all of Dolph's cars are bulletproof.
Right.
So
yeah, they knew. So he began his rap career, just to give you guys a background in case you don't know much about Dolph. He started rapping around 2008, and he's got about 5 or 6 CDs.
He got a lot of projects. He has some debuts, with studio debuts, and he also has a lot of mixtapes. So, man, it's hard to say.
So he's got a lot of music out there.
Definitely.
Just to say the least, he's got a lot of music out there. Prior to becoming a rapper, he was basically a self-made hustler.
Pretty much.
He had money before he even started rapping.
Yeah.
So, you know, he already had people, I'm sure, that were envious of him even before he started rapping. So you add the fact that this man already basically is self-made.
Yeah.
Then you talking about you getting industry money now. You famous.
They hated it.
They hated it.
You know what I'm saying? And Dolph, you know, he was born to hustlers. Like, his mama and daddy were hustlers. And so naturally it was in him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think initially he didn't even want to rap, but his friends kept telling him,
Yeah, they say
you
he
need
was
to
that
rap.
good.
Yeah.
He was trying to get to the money.
Yeah.
But you know, as you know, he's a great artist.
He is. He really is.
So,
it's just sad that
I know,
as
man.
much time and energy and money and love that he showed his city,
that
they would actually do that.
And you could tell the interviews, you know, with the people that worked at Makita's, just people around the neighborhood, man, they loved him.
They loved him.
They loved him. But then he had a group of haters.
They always come.
Right.
They always come.
And what a lot of people don't know, when you think of a rapper, you think of this lifestyle. You think of them, you know, having women and partying and stuff like that. He was a family man just as much as he was a rapper. Like, this man was a family man. If you keep following him on social media, like, he's proud of his kids.
Oh, yeah.
And if you guys want to check these pictures out, you know, it just illustrates how much, you know, of a family man he was. So I just can't even imagine what they're dealing with right now. You know, they went home for Thanksgiving. He did an annual
Turkey
drive for his city. And you know, Thanksgiving hasn't even gotten here yet, so you know they're gonna have to go through Thanksgiving
without him. Yeah.
without him. So it's just unfortunate. Yeah, check out it's also a video on here him doing his little girl's hair. I mean, I just think it's kind of heartwarming.
I'm sure Kyle, the security guy, would love to. So.
Or I could come have a sleepover.
So you don't want mommy to comb your hair, you want daddy to comb your hair. Ooh, go, Ari, go, 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 go.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna.
Ooh, go, Ari, go, 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 go. Yeah, that's a dope video. Yeah. And you know, to kind of talk a little bit about him being a hustler, I ain't gonna go too much into it, but did you know he used to cut hair?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was a barber.
Okay.
You know, he was a barber in the hood. He used to cut everybody's hair in the hood, and that's how he kind of started hustling. Then, of course, other things came, and then came the music.
Right.
So
this dude, he beyond rap, like this dude had over 100 properties.
Yeah, and
like, I don't know if y'all knew that he had over 100 properties. On his children's birthdays, what he would do is he would purchase them a property. Like he would buy the foreclosed properties for his kids.
Yeah.
So that they'll, you know, have something.
Yeah, he definitely, that's how you do it. He definitely made sure that, you know, if he was to ever not be around, because, you know, keep it real, we all gonna go at some point in time. Right. We're not gonna be here forever, but he definitely set his family up, man, and showed them how to do it independently.
Right.
That's what I admire most about him, because, okay, you want to talk about the music, rap music in general is, you know, competitive. So, you know, somebody's gonna say something on record that somebody else is not gonna like, and it's gonna become a back and forth thing. But the thing that I think most people hated about him, the shit that he said, there were no lies told. You know what I'm saying? So you got this man who is a self-made hustler who can pretty much go bar for bar with anybody in his genre, and you know what I'm saying? He was loved. So, of course, you know, people hated that. And it's sad.
I mean, his career had already, you know, hit some pretty awesome heights, but there's no telling where his rap career would have gone had his life not been cut short.
Correct. That's for real, man. We just hate to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Just a sad. It's like it's a family member or something.
Right. It feels like that.
Crazy. I keep listening to his music, you know, for year after year.
Yeah.
And then there's speculation. Like if you check out social media, of course y'all have probably heard Soulja Boy. Then you got Yo Gotti, and you got what's the other guy?
Black
Youngster. There's speculation that, you know, some of these guys could possibly have something to do with it. And when something like this happens, the sad part is you don't know where it's coming from.
You don't.
You don't know if it's somebody in the streets, the hood you grew up with. You don't know if it's one of the competitive rappers who's trying to take your spot or don't like something you said. Like, you just don't even know.
Yeah.
And usually, the sad part is, and I hate to say this, usually it's some piece of scum. Like with Nip. You know what I'm saying? It's usually...
Yeah, somebody that's jealous.
Yeah.
Some self-hating
don't have anything.
I hate to say it like that.
Yeah. Don't have nothing going for themselves.
So they don't want you to have nothing going for you either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people don't think about, they're just thinking about, oh, I don't like him. I'm gonna do this. But you just took that man from a whole lot of people that depend on him.
Right. It's crazy.
You know, first and foremost, his kids. So for no reason.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that we hate what
he was doing too good.
Exactly. He was doing too good.
Yeah, he was doing too good. So again, like, you don't know, was it personal? Was it jealousy? Was it over a woman? Was it over... You just don't know. And that kind of brings us to... Well, let me say this first. You imagine growing up in the hood with somebody. Y'all both dirt poor.
Right.
Y'all don't have anything. Y'all got the same 24 hours in a day, though.
Same 24, yep.
You still in the hood. You not doing anything. This man, you know what I'm saying, he done surpassed
everybody's expectations, including his own.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because some of
right.
the shit he done, he didn't. I will say this: listening to some of his interviews, he knew that he was going to do certain things because everything that he put his mind to, it happened for him.
Right.
But other people didn't. They didn't expect that from him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you coming back to your hood, and you filthy rich, and you got the same people there just looking at you in envy. So
Mouth
you just,
watering.
Yeah. You just never know where it comes from. So, is it safe for rappers? If you've reached a certain level of success, is it safe for you to be in your own hood?
I'm gonna say absolutely not.
I'm gonna say absolutely not too. It's been proven too many times.
Yeah.
You talk about Mo 3, you talk about Triple X, King Von, Dolph, Nip.
Yeah, and we're not saying that you shouldn't go back to your hood and show your hood love, but look at what these people's hood have done to them. Nip killed right in the square where he hustled at as a youngster.
In front of his business.
Right in front of his business, in his hood. Same thing with Mo 3. Mo 3 was from Dallas.
Right.
He got killed in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And this recent one, man, Mo 3 was difficult for me. Nip was difficult for me, but this Dolph thing,
Yeah.
hit kind of hard. It hit kind of like Biggie for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's
It's crazy. And
Yeah.
then another thing that was kind of puzzling is I don't know if this is strange or if it's common practice for these record labels to get life insurance policies on their artists. But Mo 3, Triple X, King Von, Dolph, they all had life insurance policies that they had to get, prior to signing to the label.
right. And just to piggyback off that, I don't know if you wanted to talk about it, but the fact that, they were pretty much under the same record label.
Right.
You got Mo 3, definitely Mo 3, King Von, Dolph, XXX, I think. But we don't know if XXX owned his master. So
Right.
we'll just kind of leave him out of this equation for right now. But those three, Mo 3, King Von, Dolph, all of them were a part of Empire. Whether they had a recording deal or a distribution. I know Dolph had a distribution because he was an independent and he owned all of his shit.
Right.
But they were all people that own independent artists that own their masters, own this specific label, and they were all gunned down. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
It makes you think.
It really does. There's a picture, if you guys want to take a look at it, of you got Mo 3, Triple X, King Von, and Dolph with the owner of the label. And he's obviously cashed in.
Exactly. So I'm wondering, like, are we looking to the wrong people? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just never know.
That's
like
what
you
I say,
said,
you
yeah.
just don't know where it's coming from. You just don't know.
Yeah.
You just really don't know. And if you guys check out this video, if you hadn't heard it, Boosie is talking specifically about why you should not return to your hood after you've reached a certain level of success. He, you know what I'm saying? He points it out. You
Yeah.
get to your hood, you're gonna get killed.
You're going to end up dead. There's too many people that envy you.
Right. Like way too many.
Man, what's crazy is when you mentioned Boosie, he did a song with who did he do a song with? He did a song with YFN Lucci, and the entire song is basically about that.
Right.
I think it's called Real Hate or something like that. So y'all make sure y'all listen to that, check that out, because he's talking about the same thing that he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, on this interview.
Right.
Which is interesting, because I'm sure he has some experience with that too.
Right. That's why he said he just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, he chooses not to live there.
Yeah,
But,
man.
when you talk about these killings and everything like that, like you said earlier, you're not just killing one person. Like, you're talking about this man was coming home to pass out turkeys on Thanksgiving to his family. To the city.
Yeah.
Like he normally did every year. And, it's just...
It's crazy. And a fan, did you see this? Did y'all see this where a fan that was standing out in front of Makeda's Cookies after the incident happened, people were putting the balloons and, just showing love. Somebody came out there and shot at them.
Oh, yeah, they caught those. I think they caught those
They did
guys.
catch them.
But that's just crazy. Like, how can you shoot up an already crime scene?
And it's the second crime scene now. You know, now you got another
Right.
crime scene. It just makes me wonder, like, what is going through these young men, women, whoever they are that's doing this. Like, what be going through their heads? Like, what have you experienced that makes you just go shoot it at people that you don't know, innocent people? I mean, you shouldn't shoot at anybody, but I just can't wrap my mind around somebody riding down the street and just opening fire
Right.
at a random place. Like,
But you know, what's crazy is, you know, this isn't the first time somebody's tried to take his life.
no.
So, taking into consideration, now we know there are people out there if, say for instance, you in Dolph's situation, and I know that I'm this caliber of an artist. I'm famous, I'm popular, I'm hated. I've already been tried to, you know what I'm saying, somebody's already tried to take my life once. If I'm out in my city, I'm not going to be exposing myself. I'm not going to be exposing myself like that, because in a sense,
You can't, and it's sad,
right,
but you can't.
I mean, you just can't. Somebody tried to take this man's head off in L.A. Mm-hmm. Somebody tried to kill him in Charlotte. Who was that in L.A.? It was
In L.A.,
Yo Gotti?
it was one of Yo Gotti's goons, pretty
Okay.
much. One of his homeboys
Okay.
shot it. He actually hit him a couple
Yeah,
times.
he did. He hit him and got hit in the butt and somewhere
Yeah.
else.
This man is at, what is it called? Shoe Palace in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Again, they wait till he get out of the car and up to the door and then shoot at him. And he ended up, I think he had to go to emergency surgery and everything.
Then in Charlotte, somebody shot up his car, 100 times?
Yeah.
It's just crazy. So, you know, this ain't the first time somebody tried to take this man's life.
Which is weird. I want to talk about that for a second. The whole Black Youngster situation. Now, we know that Black Youngster is signed to CMG, which is Yo Gotti's label. They're friends. I guess Yo Gotti is like Black Youngster's young brother.
Right.
He looks at Yo Gotti as a big brother. Well, man, back in the day, because all of them are from Memphis.
Right.
So back in the day when Dolph started sizzling a little bit, I think Yo Gotti approached him with a deal. He wanted to do a deal with him. And respectfully, Dolph turned it down because he's like, man, I put a lot of money into me. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into me. So I can't go to another label and then everybody say, oh, I pop because I'm on his label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so ever since then, it's been beef. But I don't think Black Youngster and Dolph ever really had real beef. I think Black Youngster had beef with him because Gotti had beef with
Right.
him.
And so it got amped up.
It got amped up. And
Social media.
imagine me not liking somebody that my friend don't like to the point to where I'm going to go shoot at you 100 times in Charlotte
Yeah.
and then post about it on Twitter. Post about it on Twitter. This man got on Twitter and said, you lose, and put a laughing face. That's part of the reason why he was caught. I think
Right.
the charges would drop later, but still, that's 100 times you shoot at this man.
And you get how did the charges get dropped is what I want to know.
Right. I'm assuming that, I mean, you know, they some street dudes. Dolph was
Right.
probably like, I'm going to pay it, whatever.
Yeah.
Because, you know, all his shit bulletproof. So he like, joke's on you. But still, you know, it's just sad, man.
Yeah.
So he definitely had some beefs, but they don't really seem to be any real valid reason for a beef.
Right. And
Yeah.
I mean, to just shoot this man up like this, and I mean, that was just cold-blooded.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Cold-blooded. So what do you guys think about this situation with Dolph and just the trend of these rappers getting their lives taken when they're in their own cities?
Right.
It just almost makes you want to wonder who's next.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you hate to think about stuff like that, but it's just happening too much. It's
Yeah.
happening too often.
Another interesting thing is that recently Dolph had come out and said that he was going to stop rapping. He said that, you know, he got Paper Route Empire. He got a lot of bubbling artists. He got Key Glock. So he said, man, I'm going to pass it to them because I want to spend more time with my kids. That's where he was at right at this point in his life before he was killed. He was getting ready to stop rapping and just focus on the business, you know,
Right.
focus on pushing the artists. And, man, because if you can imagine, man, this dude been hustling for years. So his, you know, his lady, his kids, they probably like, dang, you know, Daddy gonna stop.
Right.
He gonna stop rapping. It's gonna be different. And they took him from him before his family could even get that from him. It's sad, man.
Yeah, it's sad. And then I
It
mean,
really is.
even we talk about modern day rappers losing their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tupac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Two of the greatest rappers of all time.
Yeah.
But I mean, they weren't in their own. Well, Biggie was in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac, where's Tupac?
What was Tupac? Tupac was in LA too.
Okay.
He was in LA. No.
Yeah,
Was
Vegas.
he? Vegas.
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 Yeah, he
That's
was
it.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
All right, so the hate reaches beyond your city. So I mean, it's just like I said, this new trend is just mind blowing.
And that's why the thing with Soulja Boy, I ain't never really been no big Soulja Boy fan. He rubbed me the wrong way anyway. And it's interesting that you said it reaches beyond, because in the video where Soulja Boy was talking shit to Dolph, telling him, "Oh, I put 100 bands on your head," it's a well-known fact that Soulja Boy went to school in Mississippi and he hung out in Memphis from time to
Right.
time. He got partners up there. So for you to say, "I come to your city tonight and I put 100 bands on your head," knowing that you got people from around there, like, that's a bad look. Like,
It is.
you
And then now he's gone.
exactly, and that just goes to show you, like, stop inserting. Soulja Boy got to stop inserting himself into shit, because really nobody takes him serious.
Right.
Like,
He.
Nobody
I don't
takes
even know how Soulja Boy makes money. I mean, I do
yeah,
from the things that he's done in the past, but like I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know why he's still relevant.
I don't either. But Soulja Boy got a lot of money.
He does.
he
He
got a lot
does.
of money, but he's just kind of this whole thing with Dolph and him saying all of that, and it actually got him kicked off of the tour. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't know that.
Yeah, he got removed from the Millennial Tour because of the shit that he was saying.
Right.
And you missing out on money now. You
Right.
running
Because
your
you
mouth.
wanted to run your mouth.
So
Crazy, man. But again, y'all, this is tragic.
it really is, man.
Just kind of, like I say, kind of speechless on this day. Well, when it happened, still speechless because it's just unfortunate that's had to happen. Lost his life way too soon.
He did. And I definitely think that as far as these labels and these deals and targeting artists that own their own masters, if you think about it, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that. Like, I want to look into that a little bit more with that label.
Yeah,
But I mean, people have to be, having fleet thoughts about that
definitely.
instead of just trying to totally point the finger at somebody in the hood. They could have been paid off.
You know something else?
Anybody can pay. You know what I'm saying? Anybody
Yeah.
can pay somebody off to take a life.
Something else that bothers me about people is when something like this happens, a lot of times they jump straight to the conspiracies. It's like, wake up. It's not always a conspiracy. Sometimes there is a lot of hate in your hood, and people in your hood will take you out. Like, some people are saying that, oh, the police killed Dolph. The feds killed Dolph. And I'm not saying that any of that ain't possible now, but come on, man. Let's face reality. We got a real problem in our culture, in rap culture, with this jealousy thing and all
yeah.
this beef and taking people's life because you don't have what they have. So, yeah, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like you think the people in your hood would support you once you reach a certain level of success, but it's the opposite. It's really the opposite.
It is. And we see that with certain things ourselves. Like, you think that the people around you, directly around you, and that you came up with are gonna support you like that, but a lot of times,
Yeah, it's just not there.
and that's why it's important to just keep going.
Right, keep going.
Yeah.
And make sure you watching your back when you're in certain places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this shit can happen to anybody.
Anybody.
Because I'm quite sure he didn't think that was going to happen to him that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Imagine getting some cookies for your mom before you do a turkey drive, and next thing you know,
You gone.
that's it. You turn around, and I heard that he actually was trying to defend himself, but he
couldn't. It was so fast.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we kind of, if y'all don't know, if y'all can't tell, we kind of taken aback by this whole Dolph situation, but it's a real problem, man, in hip hop, period. And how do you change it though? Like,
It's crazy because, like, how do you how do you say I'm not going back to my hood? Like, how do you say I'm not going back to my hood without security, without bulletproof vests, without watching my back? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't
Right.
even go home.
You can't. And it's sad, man. Just spread love, man. Love shit. I
Right.
don't. It's crazy.
It is crazy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure y'all do that.
All right, y'all. As always, conversation rules the nation. So jump in them comments and let us know what y'all think.
Until next time.